Yo, what's good? What's good?
Hey y'all.
Hey, it's me and my beautiful, lovely wife. She is driving right now.
I
So
am.
her attention will be focused on the road for safety reasons.
So before we start the vlog, we would like to say if you're new to our channel, please subscribe below. Hit the bell so you can get notifications when we post. And also if you have any comments or any questions, just comment below.
Oh yeah. And of course, most importantly, beard game matters. You know what I'm saying?
So we are doing a video because we just decided let's do a video together, which is kind of rare because he hasn't been in the vlogs and he needs to be. No, he doesn't need to be.
I said that I was going to. Like the last time you guys seen me, I literally said that. But my head's been piled into the books, well, the computer, because I've been, doing my education thing. She has too, but it's been really, really challenging for me on my classes. So
it's hard. It's hard to work, go to school, try to keep up with vlogging. And as you guys know, I had surgery recently. So I've been down for about 2 weeks. And I just went back to work this week. I actually have been working from home, but as far as like me driving and stuff, like this is pretty much me getting back into the groove of everything because I've been on bed rest for 2 weeks.
It wasn't fun for me nor her. I mean, I was definitely loving being able to have the opportunity to take care of her. But what I mean is the stress levels. Like she was, even when she felt bad, a little bit better, when we know she shouldn't be leaving, stuff like that. Sorry guys, road changes. So anyway, when she was feeling a little bit better, she wanted to get active and get out. We know she shouldn't be doing that, stuff like that. She felt caged, so I can understand that. And then for me, I work practically 35 minutes away from my living area, and that's without traffic. So if anything goes wrong, I know I got my mother-in-law there, but to help out, but it's not the same, obviously, as far as my direct help with her. So it's a little stressful when things go awry. I want to be able to be there and take care of her. She's wanted the same thing, exactly. So
we're doing better now, you guys. Everything is a lot better. We are excited about our whole TTC journey. I think he's way more excited than I am because he's like, okay, let's get busy. So yeah.
I wanted to. I know there's this thing that you want to tag it to TTC and stuff like that. I'm just excited for going forward with life. I'm not necessarily wanting to just place tags, which I know is important, but I don't want to take anything away from that. But for me and my mind frame, my sanity, for my heart and all that, I want to make sure that while I'm running this race, I'm just enjoying life and not focusing and stressing on specifics. I just want us to be able to do that, have a baby, do all that. You know what I mean?
So I did a video about what happened after surgery, but unfortunately when I did the video, I did not realize that the air was on in my car.
I heard it.
And it sounded horrible. Like you couldn't hear anything that I said. So even if I wanted to post it, you guys would have been like, okay, wait a minute. It's loud. I can't hear what she's saying. So yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and explain what happened while we're doing this video. That way you kind of get a mixture of both things.
You want me to take the wheel while you focus on?
No, sir.
Oh, okay.
No, sir. We're practicing safety first, but you're not taking the wheel.
I'm pretty good on the side.
But anyway, sorry guys. But I went into surgery on March 22nd. My surgery was scheduled for 2:30 p.m. I ended up going back for surgery around 4:30 back.
That's right, guys. I surprised her on that, by the way. She didn't even know I was coming. So
yeah, about 4:30 p.m. I had went back for surgery, and in the midst of that, my brother took me And so you got to get over, sir. You're like driving in 2 lanes in this little bitty car.
See what I'm saying?
But anyway, so my brother took me, and my husband surprised me, of course. And pretty much the process was kind of easy because I had my pre-op appointment on that Tuesday. This surgery was rushed. My doctor wanted to hurry up and get it over with because she was going on vacation for 3 weeks, and so she didn't want nobody to touch me. She didn't want nobody to handle my case at all. She wanted to be the person to do my surgery. She wanted to make sure that I was okay. She was so worried about me that she made sure that I was on bed rest for about 2 weeks. And the last time I had the surgery, I didn't have to be on bed rest that long. But you know, my doctor, she's like very understanding, and she knows we went through a lot of stuff, and so she wanted to make sure that I rest my body. So that's why she put me on bed rest for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But off the bed rest part, so I went back around 4:30. The reason why I didn't get a chance to go back at 2:30 was because they could not find a vein. They had to poke me 10 times, literally. My husband was not happy about that. They were going to put an IV in my foot, but I was like, Lord, please just let them find the vein, Lord, please. And they actually found the vein. So it was a lot better for that reason that they were able. Okay. You see how he's driving?
Yeah, I see that. You know, I'm going to go ahead and take over the video just for a second, give it a little cut break, let her focus on trying to get past this person. We're between 2 walls, and there's 2 lanes, so this other person is kind of a little bit ahead, kind of swerving a little bit. I guess maybe because they don't know how to drive or feel comfortable with walls. You can tell that's what's happening here.
But, okay, sorry, you guys.
You got this. You got this.
So yeah, they had to poke me about 10 times. They were going to put an IV in my foot. Somehow they were going to put me to sleep, I guess, to where they could just put the IV in my foot. But they ended up not doing that.
They finally got it.
Because they finally got a vein. I prayed on it. Well, we both was praying on it. And one lady came in and she found the vein right away.
Yeah, she was good.
And so they did all that. They got me prepped. They took me back. When I went to the back, it was like it was freezing, number one, and then number two, when they were putting the medicine in for me to be put to sleep, it was burning me really bad, and I was complaining about that. But I guess as soon as they had put it in, I was like knocked out like that. So I guess they figured out what they need to figure out after I was asleep. So yeah, for the most part, surgery was great. She did take out my endometriosis. My endometriosis was a size. Oh my gosh! Did you just see what just happened?
No,
this lane turned into one lane.
Merged.
Yeah,
oh, wow.
with no sign.
I've never seen the left lane merge with the middle lane.
I know, that's crazy. So anyway, they took out my endometriosis. It was a size of, what she said, a lemon or orange?
No.
Lemon?
Yeah, a lime. Yeah.
I thought it was lemon.
Lime is bigger than lemon.
Well, whichever one was bigger.
Bigger. Yeah.
It was really big. I don't want to insert
like
pictures because it's very gross.
Yeah.
But
this one.
it was so big, you guys, that it was blocking me from.
It's not that big. Yeah, there we go.
It was so big that it was blocking me from getting pregnant. Like, it was pretty much anytime we were trying, pretty much the endometriosis just kind of built a wall to where nothing could get through it. Which I am surprised that it was only one big thing, and I honestly, I'm blessed. I'm not worried about it being any more scar tissue in there. I thought it was going to be worse, but it wasn't. It was just that one big old piece of endometriosis in there like that. And so, it was causing me so much pain. And I also had gained a few pounds, like, over the weight that I normally am, and I couldn't figure out why I was gaining weight so fast. And so that had something to do with it. Once I had the surgery, I went back to my regular weight that I normally am. So that was a good thing. But yeah, surgery went well. I know I said that again, but I'm just very blessed and thankful to be able to say that everything went well. Yeah. I did have one issue after surgery. I came home that Thursday night, like around 10 o'clock. Friday, I pretty much kind of slept all day. And then Saturday, my friends came over to visit me, my real good friends, and
yeah, they was real good.
Yeah, Sunday night, Sunday when I woke up, I had a fever, and I developed a cough, and my nose was running. It was horrible. So I pretty much ran fever for like about 3 to 4 days. They had me rushed to the hospital to figure out what was wrong with me. They couldn't figure it out. They wanted to make sure I didn't have any infections. They said I didn't have any infections.
Yeah.
And so I pretty much think that what it was that I just had like a really bad sinus infection because my head was hurting and it was like mucus and yeah, just TMI. But yeah, I had a fever though, and I think the fever was making my recovery way worse than what it needed to be. So, but after all that, I am okay. I'm doing a lot better. A lot of people called me. They were praying for me, and I'm very appreciative of that. So, yeah. What else, baby? Is that it? That was all.
No, that was the recap from that video she wanted to provide you guys.
Yeah, I tried to do it really quick.
You know, she's very adamant on spread the word, get the message out, stuff like that, which is a great thing. Really great thing.
Yes.
By the way, I got the navigation back up.
Thank you.
All right, so
I do want to spread the word, especially because a lot of people are not educated in endometriosis. Is something that people don't try to have awareness about, and I think that is very important that we as women spread awareness about endometriosis because a lot of times it goes undiagnosed. I know because it was me. So, yeah.
That's a sad thing because if this would have been caught and treated earlier, it's possible some of the things and routes we've taken could have been avoided, like that bow and all that good junk there. Everything that happened after that. I'm just saying
he doesn't like the birth control part, period.
But I get it. It's a pros and cons, and it usually helps women in this particular situations.
It's supposed
you just can't be trying to have a baby. So that's the thing, right? So, but right now we are currently on our way to Dallas. And the reason we'll be heading here is for business and pleasure. We get to see our family catch up, and most importantly, I'm going to go join my dad in a photo shoot for a wedding. And that's really important and key for my training because, yes, I have been in photography for a long time, but I stopped for a long time as well. So it's a good refresher. It's not my first gig, but it is my first gig since saying, hey, I'm getting back in photography. Okay. I think last time we was in Dallas, not too long ago, I helped my dad, but I wasn't saying that I was doing this, you know what I mean? I wasn't saying, hey, I'm shooting again, so.
But he is now, and he's excited about it.
Yeah.
He better be excited about it. All that money you spent on
equipment. We just got some equipment, so get my own equipment. Yeah, no, a lot of people say, oh yeah, I love photography, I want to pick it up, It's not something that, everybody can just pick up a camera. You spend the money, you can do whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? You can buy your own plane. Don't mean you're the best pilot. It's just, it is what it is.
But I do encourage people to do what they want to do.
Yeah.
Especially if you have any kind of dreams or anything, or any goals, write them down and do what you are wanting to do.
Yes.
Because you only have one life.
Yeah.
And you need to live it to the fullest.
You need to spend it well. You need to invest your time and effort and not settle for the quickest, cheapest thing, but not just think that the most expensive thing is the best thing for you, so the most value.
So
And include God in all that you do.
yeah, because if you pray on it, He'll lead you in the right direction. You never know what you're supposed to meant to be or meant to do until you are brought into that light, and then you're able to clearly see where you're trying to go. You know, where you're supposed to go.
So, that's one thing. He's doing the photography thing.
Church too.
Church.
I am now
We're like busy bees. Well, he's way more busier than me. And I'm not going to take like all the credit because he literally has to work. He has to do his I don't know, I think I told you guys, but he's going back for IT, so he's doing his coding and stuff for software development. So he's doing that, and he's doing church 3 services on Sunday.
Yeah, it's
between 2 to 3, and
it's pretty rough.
And then
audio.
Yeah, and then it's just like
audio lights.
I don't say it's rough because he does great at it, you guys. He just doesn't give himself a lot of credit. But
I'm training in all 3 things right now, literally, at the same time.
But he can do it, and that's funny because the one thing I want to talk about is this is like a Marriage Chronicles thing, but this guy here was frustrated this whole entire week, you guys. This whole entire week. And we have some friends, some really good friends that are already in the IT field who are like way more willing to help him. And so last night we literally was there for like 5 hours, Barry?
We were there
We was there for a while.
6.
No,
7.
not that early.
Well,
we went to the hair store.
It was till 12.
We was there for a while
It was
though.
till 12 a.m.
We was there for a while, and
working and kicking it.
He was working. Like my friend's husband was. Well, they're like our family, but her husband was training him, like showing him what to do and stuff. And when he finally figured it out, and like he was really understanding, you could tell like the stress was just lifted off of him. Because we had been arguing this whole entire week about his homework.
Well, I'm a gentleman by heart, by nature. So with that being said, I don't like being an inconvenience on people. And so I know what I say, you don't want to wear out your welcome. And that's not something I like doing. I don't want to burn bridges. I don't want to do none of that. So I like asking people for help. I don't have a problem with that. I know I need help. But in the sense of the matter is that if you calling every day about, even if it's not the same thing, you calling every day, that means, are you truly using your own knowledge base in order to, are you using your own common sense, your natural element of comprehension to try to understand what you're going through? And that's to everybody out there. I would suggest you try that, and not wear out your welcomes, all your situations.
But my husband didn't want to call. His pride.
No, it's too late. Like when you at the last minute every time calling for help, it's like
he waited to
like,
the last.
Here we go.
He waited to the last minute. It wasn't like it had to be the last minute.
Here's the questions they ask. Like when you call, what you got? When's it due? And you don't want to answer that one. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's tonight.
The last minute.
Oh, it's tonight. Oh, okay.
He's a procrastinator when it comes to schoolwork, and he don't understand.
So that's just how that goes. See, I knew this was gonna be fun and adventurous.
I don't like this.
I just knew.
I do not like construction at all. And
but
they got
you
all
driving,
this messed up.
and then look here, guys. She's fine, honestly.
My anxiety kicks in.
Yeah, but it really kicks in when we make it into Dallas. So
because they drive too fast.
See what I'm saying? That's not even true, man.
Yes, it is.
We drive the speed limit.
The speed limit is
or
70.
above the speed limit.
No, the speed limit is 65, and they're literally doing 90.
No, the 90.
They run you off the road.
When you looking at out the side of your window while you're driving,
no, sir.
It looks like everything is moving slow. But when you see another car inside of you when you're looking out the window, they look like they're going faster.
Then people run you off the road.
No, man.
Yes,
that's not how we do that.
Yes,
That's my place, man. See?
Yo, people don't know how to drive.
Hey, it's our people. We
Yo,
won.
people.
Because we won.
Yo, people.
We got married. It was one person over here.
His people.
And then we became one.
Okay, cut it out. His people don't know how to drive. So that's that.
See what I'm saying? That's crazy. Because your people don't know how to drive.
My people know how to drive. No.
Drive scooters and mopeds.
They don't know how to drive either.
And bikes.
They don't know how to drive either.
What do you mean?
They don't know how to drive either. I'm going to say this. Because unfortunately, we got a lot of people that moved from California to Austin.
Oh, well, hold up now. Because, people Kia and stuff going on,
But she's not from California.
Okay. But somebody is.
No, but I'm just saying, like, the driving in California is different from the driving in Austin.
That's true.
Because the lanes...
less driving, right?
Okay. But baby, I'm talking.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so listen. The lanes in California, they got 10 lanes. In Austin, Texas, we literally have 2 lanes. And sometimes it's 3 lanes. Right, babe?
Yeah.
And the traffic is horrible.
I don't know how many lanes they have in California.
It's horrible. They have way more lanes than us. It's horrible. And now, since Austin is growing, they want to do all this construction, which even makes it 10 times worse on top of whatever else we're going through in Austin, Texas. So, yes. Yeah. It's just, yeah.
Well, look at those blue buttons, baby.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could show you.
Did you know that it's not illegal to pick blue bonnets?
Yeah, it is.
It's not, no.
It sounds like it.
No, it's not.
It's a state flower.
It's not illegal to pick it.
Like, point it out, pick it? What are you talking about? Like, pick it?
I'm not going to answer your question. But you guys, thank you for coming along with us on our road trip.
Yeah, I'll get some more of us in a little bit here. We might just do like a compile all the videos today or whatever we do. But
he doesn't edit them, I do. And you know what, to be honest with you, I haven't been editing anything. I've just been posting them from my phone. I am really, really wanting to buy a new camera. But my lovely father-in-law said
no,
that
wait. Don't put it on him.
I should just buy my father-in-law did say that.
Yes, he did. And he is a what?
He said, but babe, you didn't let me finish telling me what I'm trying to say. So my father-in-law was like, you should not buy a camera, just use your phone. Because your phone is going to be way better than your camera. And I was like, no, I really want a camera. Like, right now. Like,
you're not gonna let him over?
I'm really not. He's not going to run over me.
He really trying to get over though. I don't know why he's trying to get over.
I don't know why either.
Because he's not supposed to be in the third lane.
And that's why everybody...
Man, it's sad.
That's why everybody's like trying to hurry up and get from the side of him.
Yeah. I mean,
but yeah, my father-in-law was like, don't spend all your money on a camera when you can use your phone.
The reason why he said that, guys.
No, but I'm not
no, I'm telling them too.
disagreeing.
I'm telling them too, because so they can get the full understanding, and they might take that and run with it too.
So let me put this disclaimer because I know my in-laws watching this. I love my in-laws dearly. So my disclaimer is, I am not saying that my father-in-law is not correct. I would never say that because he always gives great advice.
But it's still opinion based. So, and I can say that and vouch it. So it's opinion. You take it or leave it, It's the reason why he said that, guys. And we're talking about the new phones, like the newest iPhone, the newest Galaxy. I think
but I don't like iPhones.
I'm just saying the camera is more better. It is, yes, the pixels, everything, the quality, the depth. It is greater than some of the baseline cameras, the affordable budget ones, any under 400 pretty much. That
they're not up to par with the phone cameras. It's crazy. I would have never thought I would see the day that would happen. Well, we're talking about point and shoot cameras, by the way.
Yeah. So it's not. So now I'm stuck in between. Do I want a camera
for vlogging, right?
Or should I just use my phone like I've been doing and just get like a tripod thing for my phone, and that way you guys can be able to see more content. So that's what we're at right now. We're just trying to figure it all out. And oh yes, guess what? We go on vacation next month. I'm so excited. So excited.
That's our first cruise, our first vacation.
Yes, we're going to Florida. And then we're going to the Bahamas.
Yeah, guys, I can't wait to take y'all along with us. Y'all gonna want to see this. This is gonna be great. It's gonna be a beginning of a great thing. A great thing. Oh, really great.
I think that I'm gonna do a packing haul. If you guys want to see that, just let me know. I was really thinking about doing that, packing for the cruise. Because I saw videos where people were doing like the packing vlogs where, you know, if you've never been on a cruise before, you know what to take with you. So we've never been on a cruise before, so I figured we should pack, right? And then
when we messed up
next year, when we go somewhere again, we know what not to bring and what to bring. Yeah, I like that idea.
Here I'm gonna leave a question for you guys. What's better for you guys? Hard shell luggage or the soft case luggages? What's been better for you guys? Just leave it down there in the comments. We appreciate you.
Sorry.
You'll see more of us later when we probably make a stop or when we make it to Dallas.
All right.
All right, deuce.
Bye.